I'm 103 years old. I have buried 3 husbands, 2 children, almost every friend I ever had. Every person who knew me when I was young is gone. And after a century of living, I've learned one truth that still haunts me. We live like we have forever when we barely have anything at all. I didn't learn this at 90. I didn't learn it at 80. I learned it when I was 33 years old. And then I forgot. That's the part nobody warns you about. It was October 14th, 1955, a Friday. My husband Robert kissed my forehead that morning before work, like he always did. "See you tonight, Dorothy," he said. He never came home. There was an accident at the steel mill. They told me it was quick. They always say that. But what they don't tell you is this. When someone dies suddenly, they take all your unsaid words with them. Every "I love you" you didn't say. Every apology you postponed. Every moment you were distracted instead of present. That night, sitting alone at the kitchen table with 2 small boys asleep down the hall, I made a promise. I will never waste another day. I will live fully. I will love without holding back. And you know what? I broke that promise. Not all at once, slowly, quietly. Life came back. Responsibilities came back. Busyness came back. And without noticing, I slipped back into living like I had time. That's the real lesson nobody tells you. It's not that life is short. It's that you will forget that it's short. You will drift back into autopilot. You will start believing tomorrow is guaranteed. And that forgetting, that's the real tragedy. I remarried. We had 42 years together. Good years. And my biggest regret from those decades isn't the fights, not the money problems. It's all the ordinary nights I said, "Not now, I'm busy." All the walks I didn't take. All the conversations I half listened to. All the hugs I cut short. Because when someone dies, you don't just lose them once. You lose them again every time you remember a moment you weren't really there. My son William died at 45, cancer. I sat beside his hospital bed holding his hand, and he said, "Mom, I'm sorry I didn't call more." Imagine that, a dying man apologizing for being busy. I wanted to scream. Why do we wait until the end to realize what mattered? But I didn't scream. I lied. I told him we had enough time. We didn't. I'm 103 now, and I still catch myself doing it. Even after all the loss. Even after all the funerals. Even after all the promises. I still sometimes let my mind wander when someone is talking. I still sometimes think, I'll pay attention later. There isn't always a later. You think this is about death. It's not. It's about absence. About being physically in a room, but mentally somewhere else. About treating people like they're permanent. They are not. Your grandmother, your parents, your partner, your friends. You think you have time with them. You don't have time. You have today. That's it. Here's the cruel joke. You already have all the time you need to live the life you want. You just don't value it correctly. You trade it for stress that won't matter in 5 years. You spend it scrolling. You waste it being annoyed instead of present. And one day, if you're lucky enough to live as long as I have, you'll look back and realize you had the time. You just didn't use it. I have lived over 37,000 days. Do you know how many I remember being fully present for? Maybe a handful. That's my real regret. Not money, not success, not missed opportunities, but the fact that I sleepwalked through so much of my own life. So here's the only advice a 103-year-old woman can give you. You will forget this message tomorrow. Next week, you'll be busy again, distracted again. That's human. So your job is not to be perfect. Your job is to remember and return. Every time you notice you're rushing, return. Every time you notice you're distracted, return. Every time you take someone for granted, return. Return to presence, return to attention, return to love. Not once, not perfectly, but again and again and again. One day, much sooner than you think, someone you love will walk out the door for the last time. You won't know it's the last time. That's how life works. So sit longer. Listen fully. Put the phone down. Say the words. Take the walk. Hold the hug. Because I promise you, with everything I have left, later never comes.